I actually don't. I wouldn't mind, because I think we all end up creating little echo chambers. I think it's good to keep an eye on and see what your opponents are saying, obviously in a friendly manner, not to say the least. But even if they were not, even when they're not so friendly, even then, I think it's important to keep an eye on them and see, what new arguments they're coming up with. Look at this one. The Prophet said, "The most beloved to me is the one."
That was from before. That's why I want to send people to the friend zone. This is not a propaganda channel. Harry, stop. Don't.
The most beloved to me is the one who has the best character. Does marrying a 9-year-old constitute as a good character?
Wait, all right. I have actually my own questions about the fact that he's using Hadith Bukhari. Okay,
that was from before. That was on the Friendly Muslim. That was on Friendly Muslim. It's not. That's why I wanted to send people to the friend zone.
Okay,
so it's all atheists. You don't have to deal with my Taoism.
But I want to deal with your Muslim beliefs. Why are you so ashamed of being a Muslim? Stop being ashamed of being a Muslim.
No, I think he thinks. No, he's not ashamed. I think he thinks that this is probably. He's actually so polite that he actually doesn't want to propagate to atheists. That's, I think.
Yeah,
that's what he's. Yeah.
Please click on
the
but that's that. But okay, but. Okay.
Go
but
to the actual channel. It's another channel.
Okay. Let me give you a tip. Okay. A lot of us atheists prefer to listen to you when you're doing this Islamic stuff.
Okay.
But you like the. I want to talk about atheism. I want to talk about different views. I've got someone from the LGBT community.
Okay, but we get attracted. Okay, you're trying to. But I'm just telling you that you're trying to hide the Islamic parts of it so that we feel we're more welcome. Okay, but a lot of us feel more welcome when you actually put the Muslim stuff right in front of the door. Like that's what grabs our attention.
But okay. Well, I mean, look, it's fine. You can. Yeah, I didn't want to propagate.
But the only downside. No, but I think. Yeah, but I think from Friendly Muslims' point of view, the only downside is like, okay, if he puts up something like that for that hadith, obviously, I'm not hurt by that when we see. I mean, I guess we're all used to seeing Islamic propaganda material all our lives, so we're not offended by it. That if someone's preaching his religion, we never are. I don't know of anyone who is actually offended by it. Although, what does happen, there is a voice that comes inside of us that actually says, should I put a counter question to that? Now, that position actually upsets Muslims. For example, like as I said, like you said, I read it as a like with a smile on my face. Genuinely, I was smiling. But then I thought, okay, now just let me say something cheeky and bring up Prophet Muhammad's 9-year-old wife or something. So that, or instantly it goes downhill, because for Muslims it's sacred. For us, it's not sacred or offensive to read a hadith. I mean, that's what most of us actually do that for a living now. So yeah,
I some of the best hadith readers in the game. Constantly. Yeah.
my folder.
I had a question. You okay? Not now, but when you were citing Hadith Bukhari, okay. Because when we cite Hadith Bukhari that you don't like, you're like, I don't agree with that hadith. I don't like that hadith. That's not true, okay?
I don't say. I do not say like the way you say it with my eyes closed and all.
Okay. I know that was like I'm like, this is authentic hadith. Like that was no good. I was like, I don't like that. No, don't put that away. That's not real hadith, okay? And then when you have hadith that is like, oh, just be good people, be nice to poor people, take care of, like, I don't know, orphans.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real. That's good hadith.
That's good hadith.
Pretty good hadith. I agree with that hadith. That's like Muhammad must have said that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if your method in deciding which hadith is right and which hadith is wrong is based on your moral standards. Like, is like the Friendly Muslim's moral standards, and what he likes is how he decides which hadith is real and which hadith is not real.
Yeah.
Okay. You do have a point, but. I have normally investigated the hadiths that you guys will pull up, like the worst of the worst of the Christian apologists.
Yeah, that's my point. You only investigate that exactly my point. Okay, so you investigated the hadiths that you didn't like. Okay, did you investigate the hadiths that you like before posting it as like true about Muhammad said this? Like, did you investigate them?
That one,
No.
I 100% no. I have to be honest.
Okay.
I haven't. I
So,
saw the
so
quote.
why are you
I
so
thought it was
willing
nice.
to accept a hadith that is nice as authentically Muhammad's words, but you do research when you hear a hadith that you don't like? Shouldn't you be doing the research? Like, Muhammad might have not said this. The good, the nice ones, he might have, like, you didn't do it. Why didn't you do the research on that?
I mean, I will take that on board as a learning curve, and I will follow up with that. I'm not ashamed to say that. Yeah, you've got a point. I will look into them also. I'm not afraid
That's
to
all
say
right.
that.
Okay,
On that
to be
good-
fair to Friendly Muslim, I've seen few people, okay? Not just Muslims, people in general that takes criticism as well as Friendly Muslim, okay? So there's a huge credit to him, okay? I'm not just comparing you to Muslims, okay? I'm comparing you to people as a whole.
Everyone. Yeah.
Yes, this is like, you're like way up there. Like, few people are that willing to just accept.
You guys make good
Yeah.
points. You know, I mean, even Harry sometimes makes some very poignant points. That
Even
Even Harry.
Actually, Harry, to be fair, I mean, I've got my number one, number two ex-Muslims on the planet here with me, so I'm feeling quite happy about it.
Who's number two?
Okay, when I first spoke to Armin, he said, "Who's your number one?" And I said, "Harris is my number one." Obviously, like, you know, and then
Still?
Allah,
I've been dethroned.
No, hang on, wait. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give you an analogy and why I'm tired, basically. So when you were going through Hadith,
I've got your answer.
No,
You don't have to stop. You don't have to butter me up.
Wait. Hold on. Right. So when Armin,
This is
when
what
you were going through the Hadith, and Armin was on your channel, and he said, "No, well, you know, the Muslims will say, look, this isn't correct." It was about that Jewish person, the blind one, and right? And I was like, "All right, Armin, yo, bro, he's got number one. Okay, fine. He's got another point. He's going, yo, this Hadith, you know." But then Haris came back with, "Yeah, but if you look at this clip, these are the people that believe that the blasphemy should be killed, basically." So then Harris had a point also. So I was like, oh, I'm stuck now. They both had very valid points. So I couldn't move out of position. And I had Armin, and you were both kind of there. So that's where I'm at. That's my honest.
So we're both number one, and the number two position is vacant. So someone, you know, but if one position is tied.
On a good week, Armin might have a bad week. He goes down to number two. You might have a bad week. You go down to number two. So, you know, I'm doing it on a play-by-play basis.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
I like how two ex-Muslims are fighting for being now Muslims. This has never happened. This is like, we're truly making history here. Like,
we are breaking the internet, people. We are breaking the internet right now. Subscribe to Harris Sultan and Armin Barbie. Boom. I'm Friendly Muslim and the Friend Zone.
Yeah.
Right.
But on a serious note, I don't think like this. Like, we have had this before. Like, have like two very aggressively anti-Islam ex-Muslims being, you know, this friendly and joking around with like a Muslim who also wants to spread Islam. Like, I think like this is beautiful. I mean, we
absolutely agree with some things that are detrimental in society. And like, so for example, Harris will bring up stories, and I'm not going to argue with him, when there's women being abducted in Pakistan, in the Sindh province. I stand by him. If I had that conversation 6 months later, I've had a conversation with other Muslims about that also. You know, there are very valid things that I've learned from Harris, you know, and from yourself also.
Me too.
So, you know,
I have learned a lot from Harris. I've learned from you too, Friendly Muslim.
Yeah. All right. So next time we'll that other. I think I'll bring a couple of topics to the equation that we can debate. So I think we'll get it all nice and spicy.
Good. Get my best-selling book, Why There Is No God, for free. Click on the link for it in the description.